The Soulgistic Radio Show is sponsored in part by True Love and Life Ethiopian Coffee, made with the world's original coffee bean. For more information, go to www.roundtable.health.
Freedom to create music.
Oh, shucks now. I got Uncle Lynn Funk on the line. What's poppin', yo?
Nothing much, baby boy. What's poppin', baby?
I got Uncle here. It's crazy, yo. Hey, go ahead.
Now I'm saying Unc's in the house, baby.
You know, I've been talking about 50 years of hip hop, and I've talked to MCs, we talked to fans, I even talked to concert promoters. Tonight, I want to talk about the crate diggers, the ones who dig in the crates. Can you tell the folks what is a crate digger? Somebody dig for records?
A crate digger is pretty much just a nerd that likes records. Like some people collect comics, other people collect coins, other people collect, garbage and junk and stuff. But we collect vinyl, all kinds, from the cheap stuff to the not so cheap stuff. And it's truly an art form that, it evolved from the DJs, looking for something new to play for people. And then it just branched off into people looking for breaks to play, and then from there it went on to people looking for the samples to for some of today's hits and hits of the early years of hip hop.
How do one know if it's a good record or not? You in the record shop or whatever. How do you know it's a good record or not? How you do your homework on that?
Well, sometimes you either bring in a portable turntable, or most record stores have a listening station for you to peruse, and play the stuff before you buy it. And then other times, I bought a lot of stuff just taking a chance, looking at, you get to know artists and stuff like that, certain labels you get to know. Then there's some labels you don't know, you just be like, oh, you see 4 white dudes and a black dude on the cover. You might oh, they look like they got some, have something nice on it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Just look at the cover and you like, yo, this might be something. Why? Just the way they dress? The way they dress and look funky? What do you mean?
Sometimes they got corny looking records too, man. They might all have on suits or flowered shirts, and you be like, that don't look too good. But then you play it, you be like, damn, I'm thoroughly impressed. You know what I mean?
And it was crazy how we met. People don't know we kin folks for real, but how we met. You schooled me on a lot of producers. I thought that's these super producers, man. You talk about Pete Rock, DJ Premier, man. You crazy. You was like, I'm gonna show you a secret. Can you tell the folks the secret that you showed me, man?
Oh, the secret was like sometimes back, especially in the early days of hip hop, people was just getting to loops first. They looking at dad's records, their grandma's records, addicts, whatever. And some of the stuff that you heard, you thought the guy put it together intricately. It was just it was just a loop, bro. Just a straight loop. Your jaw was like this, man. Your jaw was on the floor. You was like, oh, come on, man. I thought he was making a masterpiece. I said, nope, he just got this loop first. Yeah.
He just knew what record to find and stuff like that's crazy.
That's what it really was. They were just getting to the loops first. And now everybody, with the internet and everything, everybody knows a lot of stuff, what things are. You can look on who sampled this. That's a good website. Or especially on YouTube, somebody's always breaking down Primo samples or Tip samples or Finesse samples. Just, there's all kinds of websites nowadays, bro. There's no secret. Cat's out the bag.
And what got you into the whole thing, though?
I grew up in the Bronx, and Bam and DJ Mario and Flash and Kool Herc and them was throwing them park jams, man. I was there and I was hearing Apache and 7 Minutes of Funk and just all the hits out there, man. I was like, damn, that's what I want to do. And my dad had a lot of records, so that's the first place I used to look right in his stash and see what he got, And then from there, I just, I didn't have a lot of money, man, because you talk about 1970, 75, man. I was still in
Wow.
school. Yeah, I was still in school. And I'm like, a $3 record seemed like it was like a lot of money back then. And it was, because you could go to the movies back then for like 50 cents. So
Right. You could buy something to eat, right?
I could buy something to eat and,
you rather
and subway fare home.
you rather buy a record than buy something to eat.
Hey, there's been plenty of times when I ate sardines and tuna fish because I wanted that record so bad. Once you get the bug and you start getting into this, you can't stop, man. You just want to. You never have enough records. Somebody always asks me how many records. I'll be like wanting to smack them, like it ain't never enough.
It's never enough records. Can you show us something today? I mean, give us a demonstration of something. Like show us a record, show us some crazy records, and just show us how it looked. You know what I mean? What would you do if you picked out a record?
Everybody kind of knows this sample. It's the a sample that you see the Tom Brock got more to love me.
Right.
If I play the sample, you'd be like, oh no, come on, bro.
Play a little bit of it. Play a little bit of it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Here you go.
Oh.
Girls. Everybody knows that sample.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's the girls sample.
Yeah, Jay-Z did that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Did you know that was the Jay-Z record before you bought the record, or you just was like,
I had it, but it was, to me, it was just a good sweet soul sample, man. But back in the late 90s, that's what took off, right? It wasn't just like the drum breaks anymore. It was like people was looking for the soul samples and shit and flipping
mhm,
those. I didn't mean to cuss though, but they flipped those, those samples and stuff.
that's
With Swiss
crazy.
Beats and all those kind of guys, they were flipping those samples.
That's
And I was like,
crazy.
damn, I got this in my crate.
Wow. That's so somebody who's looking to get into crate digging, and you can't be giving my wife no more records because my wife love digging for records. You would think I was the crate digger, right? But my wife is like
Right.
the crate digger, right? That's crazy, right?
You used to bringing me samples. You'd be like, yo, could you flip this? I got this sample. I want you to flip the Teddy Pendergrass. Remember we did that?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the song was, but we flipped that. You know what I'm saying? I had the little 8-second sampler, the Kai SO1, but we made it work though, right?
Yeah, we made it work. That was
We had to lay it down track for track, like the drum track, the snare track, the hi-hat track, all of that. And you remember there was some mistakes, bro. Money like recorded over. It was like, what are you doing, man? We was looking at it like, he's like, I could fix it. I could fix it. And he, yo, man, are you kidding me?
what we had to go through, but it was all fun, right?
It was fun, man. Every weekend, man, we ride that 2.5 hours down there, just the sub sandwiches across the street. That was the highlight. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I just got some of those. This summer I went down Virginia Beach and I got some of those stuff. And Norfolk right across the street. They moved
It's
to another
still there.
location. They moved to like 2 doors down, but they still there.
Oh my God, them subs used to melt in your mouth, bro. Oh my God, I used to get that Philly cheese steak. That's ooh, it was on point, baby.
Man, shout out to JD Hayes and all the Ron
Matt
Skinner.
Creedy
Yeah, everybody who rode down there with us, man. It was crazy, yo.
and my man Lucka Chan.
Look at Sean. Look at, hey, listen, hey, look. We ain't got any words you want to give to somebody who are looking to be a producer, or how to find samples or just break beats in general?
Well, the good places to start, there are plenty of websites, and there's guys on Instagram always selling stuff. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
myself, if you stop through the shed, I might have a few doubles, for you to peruse and buy, you know what I'm saying, to listen, you know what I mean, just vibe, but the main thing is um, like I said, there's places like websites like Who Sampled This. They'll tell you a lot of. You put up your favorite song, you be like, okay, and you can start there, like getting some of the more common stuff that you've heard people use. But then there's this thing gets deep, man. I mean, there's records that go $500, $600, $700, bro. If you really want that heat like that. But I would
Wow.
say just start with the basics. I knew a lot of cats when they started doing the sampling and whatnot, they would go to classical music because classical music don't have no drums under it. So you throw classical music on drums, everything sound good. You know what I mean? But then it
Oh,
sounds like classical music on drums.
do you think the classic folks would catch you? Would catch you if you sampled it? You know what I mean? Are they
If,
listening?
if Beethoven is still alive, you might get had, but he's not. But it's really just strings in a lot of those things. You know what I mean? But they good to finish off a beat though if you want. I've seen people do that. Cypress Hills use the Duke, 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 Duke. Now who would think of using that joint, a 50s
Right,
doo joint? You know what I'm saying? But they
right.
made it work.
So shout out to Bismarck. Shout out to Bismarck. So when Bismarck was going through his sample clearance thing, what would you think? What you thought about that situation?
Uh, Back then it was still new. You know, he was the first to be made an example of. You know what I mean? He had to pay a
Yeah.
lot of money, but he did use a really well-known folk song, the Gilbert O'Sullivan, uh, "Alone Again Naturally." So they caught him on that. That song. That's why people started going to more like obscure things, like getting stuff from Brazil and Japan and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because they stopped using American records. I mean, they still do today, but back then it was like everybody was just using jazz samples. You see the Tribe influence, the De La Soul influence. They got sued for using the Turtles You Showed Me joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, now again, that's what led to the advent of people like, all right, I'm not going to sample anymore. I'm gonna play stuff, or I'm gonna just use the stock sounds that come inside the various drum machines that you could buy on the market today. And now they got
Okay.
like sample packs you can buy now, like royalty free. But for me, with all these records, it's always been about like using the records what I got. I'm not gonna go out and pay for extra sound packs when I got drums and I got everything. I'm not really consider myself a beat maker, but I have made beats, and you can attest to that, Doug. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know. You already know. I know what time it is.
Right.
Sergeant Lynn Funk. So show us some more of the records. Show us just the way the yeah. Look at it. Look at this.
The Bohannon joint, a
And
dope.
you and sometimes you will go to like yard sales. You go to yard sales. Talk to people about where would you go to find anywhere to find records, right?
So thrift stores, or you can start right in your own backyard. You know what I'm saying? You ask your neighbors, you go around to storage units and you say, hey, sometimes people are like 30, 60 days late on their rent, for their storage, and these people have auctions. I go to thrift stores like Goodwill and places like that, flea
You give,
markets,
you giving away the
just
secrets
anywhere.
tonight. You giving
Yeah.
away the secrets tonight, huh?
I ain't saying which ones to go to now, but you still got to get there early, and you got to be the one that gets it. You know what I'm saying? I've missed
Right.
a lot of stuff too, though, but I've also got a lot of stuff by just using those avenues. Then you got eBay and you got Discogs. There's a lot of places to get records, and then you might have a friend that just like, hey, like I did with Nitra, like, hey, you want these records? Even though her husband don't want me to give her any more records.
We got records all in the kitchen. We got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's dope. Hey, thanks, Lynn Funk, for stopping by the Soul Logistic Radio Show. Any last words you want to talk to the folks about, man? Any
Hey,
last
keep
words?
on doing what you love, no matter what it is, and don't let anybody stop you from your dream, baby, because until it's a reality, it's still just a dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you love doing, man. Don't listen to the noise on the outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the inner voice inside of you and keep striving for perfection.
And we got to have you on from time to time to come and drop. You know what I'm saying? Drop some. Hey, look. Hey, talk about get a story like when we did shows and stuff. Hey, what about that show we did? What was it? Busta Rhymes. It was Monique and Virginia. Virginia
They was
State.
like, y'all was on the stage and they was like, get off. We here for Buster. They was like, get off. They didn't even give us a chance, bro. We was up there. We came here to rock the fly lyrics. But some dudes came up to us afterwards and said, look, yo, y'all did y'all thing, man. And the
Right.
thing was getting over that initial fear, man, because I was up there with y'all and I wasn't even rapping, man. I was like, this crowd is hard, bro. I remember Mac was like, yo, could we just like, I forgot what he wanted to do. He didn't want to do it, but he
Right.
wanted to try something else. He was like, can we just let the vocals play and we'll just be like, he wanted to be the ad-lib instead of being the main dude.
He talked all that, John. He had more excuses than dude going to jail, right? He had
He
excuses.
sure
Right?
did. I was like, shit, I know your lines. Maybe I could do it.
Hey, look. Hey, I thank you, Lynn Funk, man. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Love you.
It was a pleasure being on, my friend.
All right,
My
peace.
nephew.
Peace, yo.
Peace, baby.